First Republic Bank. Whew. Rest in peace. It's been real. It's been really good. And I'm really bummed along with a bunch of other clients because you guys were great and you helped a lot of people out. And I guess we'll know what happened. I think you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, but it sucks. But we got to move on. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode, another week, more drama for your mama. This is The Brief with your one and only Kenny Simpson. And my friends, this week, there's lots to jump into. I swear every week you seem you can't top the drama, but it always is topped. So let's get into it. And one thing we're getting into, it's not getting any better, is inventory. We're losing hope. We've got 2133. Last week we're at 2149. Yes, I'm reading. Sorry, I can't memorize everything. I'm getting old. 490 pending, 395 new. We're in May. June is coming. Last June, I can tell you we had like 6,000 listings. We need listings. We need listings. So listings are still at all-time low. It's not good. Rates are kind of flat from last week, week over week. 10 years just hovering around the 350, 340, 354. We're not getting, you're not getting the down pressure. You're not getting, it's just sitting right there. Just kind of like everything else. The market's just all over the place. We still know what's going on. So we got to keep pushing along here. We need inventory rates. Honestly, I hate to say it. I'm in the loan business. You don't want them to go lower because if they do, it's going to cause drama because we're not going to have the inventory. And I don't think we're going to pick up enough. If we got 1,000 or 2,000, it's still not enough. If those rates hit 5%, my gosh, there'll be major, major problems, major, major pain. But anyways, we got to keep moving on, but hopefully we see more inventory coming soon. I'm not seeing it. I'm not hearing about it. I know other states are seeing it, having it. Kudos to you. We're just not getting it. I got to say, First Republic Bank, all full disclosure, we banked there. Really bummed of what happened. They were the fourth largest jumbo lender in the U.S. They helped a lot of people. They helped a lot of real estate investors, self-employed. They gave great rates, but people did put a lot of their money into it. So, I know there's just back and forth, agree, disagree, but a lot of other banks gave low rates too. I know I have friends that work there, so I don't agree that they were just the only one. Was the bank investment management stuff? I don't know. I wasn't in there. I thought they were conservative. I thought they were doing everything well. I just think when you lost $100 billion overnight and then you're the redheaded stepchild, the black sheep, and you're being associated with SVB or these other banks, the media killed them. And so who is going to replace that jumbo? I don't know. I can tell you right now, Chase, you're not going to do it. Wells isn't going to do it. You need these small regional banks. I don't care what anybody says. Every banker knows it. Jamie Dimon, you would agree with me. You need them. I'm not saying you have to give crazy low rates, but we need them for the communities. Support the small local businesses. Not that like I said, the big banks don't. It's just different. If you're in banking, if you're in lending and you understand the game and you understand how it works, big banks will not give you the same stuff as little banks will. End of story. It's just how it works. So you're not going to get the same service. You're not going to get the same lending and borrowing and help like that. You're just not. So there is other small banks. I'm sure they'll come up and help fill the gap. But for now, jumbo mortgage are going to feel some pain. Yes, us mortgage brokers and lenders, we still have products. But, when you're balance sheeting those loans and you can underwrite and keep those loans on, you don't have to be so put everybody in a box. Because let me just tell you something. Not everybody should be put in a box. Not everybody is a conventional W-2. Just because your tax returns on the front page don't show a loss doesn't mean you're making money to qualify for a loan. And we have to go dig and add back depreciation, amortization, or you have a business and stuff. They use common sense underwriting, which is smart, which is good for the right people. I understand if you're W-2 and you can't afford the house, you can't afford the house. But if you're self-employed, you have millions in the bank, you got, cash flow, you got this and that, a lot of stuff going on. And you're like, you're not you never miss the payment. You're not, cash flow is not a problem. Cash is not a problem. Yes, you should be able to make some guidelines, exceptions and stuff, of course. But, First Republic helped with that. So, and there's not many banks and lenders that do, but we will find them for you. What else is going on? Read something very interesting today. Thought I would share. I don't know. Not really drama, but it's coming up. I think it'll come to light a little bit more. No, it's not the quarter point hike. No, it's not the LLPA. That's coming. Zombie mortgages. Remember thinking zombie, old, like old and just nasty and decayed, right? Is that what we think of a zombie? Remember those first and second mortgages you got back in 07 and 08? I don't know if you guys know this, but people still have those seconds on their houses. They didn't pay. They got sold and sold and sold. You know, creditors bought them. But those mortgages are still around. I actually knew clients that just settled on them recently and paid a couple off. But what's happening is CFPB was getting complaints because a lot of those companies are harassing debt collectors, saying, you better pay me. We're going to sue you. We're going to take your house. We're going to guarantee all this stuff. Well, that's all going to go away. The CFPB says if you have those zombie mortgages, there's no more threats or no more foreclosure. You're not going to be able to foreclose. You're going to have to try to collect the debt, maybe through a refi, or they'll pay you off over time. So that's interesting, but you're getting more protection. I mean, it's been 14, 15, 16 years, whatever, right? Since the crash, since these zombie mortgages. So I thought that was interesting. So what happens is the CFPB gets a bunch of complaints and they're tired of hearing them and they go out and they act and do something. And that's why you're seeing this. So 27 states thought this loan level pricing adjustment, now that you guys understand the business, loan level pricing adjustment, you see a rate in the front, in the back, there's all these pricing adjustments, right? There's a par rate, there's a cost, there's a credit, but there's all these hits, credit hit, loan to value hit, property hit, you know, all this stuff, right? There's all these hits. And then what we give you is here's your rate and here's a cost or a credit or whatever it is, right? So those loan level pricing hits for people that had the good credit and the bad credit, this whole, you know, drama for your mama went out there, right? And I've been talking about this, which is funny, literally for months, but I just didn't make it drama. I was just giving you the facts. If you go back to these videos, there was on there. 27 states are saying, BS, we want this turned around. They sent a letter to Joe Biden. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but I can tell you this did not sit well with anybody. People are livid. And so I'm saying just don't hit the 620. Don't hit them. But why are you hitting us? People that look, if you have a 620, no offense, you did something wrong. You missed a payment. You got a medical collection. You missed a mortgage payment. You know, you racked up your credit card too much, something. You mismanage your debt that is on your credit score. End of period. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it was a medical thing. Maybe it wasn't your fault. All I'm saying, it was mismanaged by you or somebody else. People have 780, 800. We're managing our credit properly. So why would we get penalized even at a 720, 740, right? Also, when you get a 740 or higher with Fannie and Freddie, there never were hits. Now you got to go 760, 780. There's these buckets. So anyways, you're seeing pushback. You're seeing fight back. I don't know if that's going to make it through. I think this thing's going to get squashed. Also, GDP just over 1%. Feds are going to hike rates a quarter probably this week. We'll see what happens with rates. Inflation is slowly coming down, not fast enough, which we talk about. And last but not least, I made a little chime, a little jingle, and I think I should share it with you guys because I want to be the one that made this. I want to be the one that came up with this. So are you ready? If I had a good voice, I would be singing on stage to you guys, but I don't. So I'm singing here in my studio. So here we go. When rates are at 5, you're going to want to refi. But when rates are at 5, you're not going to want to buy. Is that good? Bad? So anyways, what my point is, trying to have some humor. When rates go to 5, which they will, I'm saying you're going to want to refi, not buy. Yes, it's a joke. Yes, I'm having humor, but I'm being realistic. If you buy now when rates are at 5, you will refi. If you didn't buy now and you're rating rates to go at 5, I'm saying you don't want to buy. I know you're going to buy, but the point is if we don't have the inventory, the amount of demand and buyers coming off the sideline, you will wish you listened to my jingle and you were singing it every day and you bought now and you refied then. I'm just telling you, you will wish you will. Why? Because the house at 750 will go 800, 850. And then you wish, why didn't I buy? I should just be refining now. That stupid song Kenny said. He was right. But I don't know if I'm going to be right. But I will tell you this. My crystal ball says rates go to 5, inventory doesn't go up, prices are going up, and you're going to look back and go, man, this was the time to buy. So anyways, I'll leave it at that. Enough is enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. I'd love to hear from you guys. Have a great week. Otherwise, that's all I got for you. Until next week, we're watching inventory, we're watching rates, we're watching the Fed, we're watching recession. But let me leave you with one thing that's going to be a lot of drama, which we're going to be talking about a lot, probably starting next week, because the government's meeting about it, is that debt ceiling is going to be a problem. Are rates going to go lower or higher? What do you think? You think rates are going to go lower when the debt ceiling is a nightmare? We got to pay our bills, but that does not mean that we got to drag this out to the end. But you know they're going to drag it out to the end. They're going to fight about it, and we're going to get some crappy deal out of it for both sides. It's never good. Kick the can down the road. But we'll see it happens. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next week, be good. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.